Hey, you, come out. Come out and play. Why do you think you have snow in the winter? You can come up with an explanation, something like uh, for the plants, for the trees to rest and regenerate or something, or go to sleep, whatever. Or for some animals to hibernate. Oh, you can make up all sort of reasons because uh, many people who want to convince others that they have a good point, they make up reasons. So for health, for doing something stupid when people don't want to take responsibilities for their action, uh, they make up very good explanation. And if they have a good sales pitch, good speaking skills and sales pitch, so they can sell their concept or idea or reason, even a judge can buy those excuses or reasons. But regardless, it's up to you. If you want to use the beauty of the nature and whatever you have around for your own mind health, or you want to follow the path. I can't stop enjoying this freaking creek. So if you want to follow the pack, just watch videos like that, hoping that I'm going to break a leg or do something stupid. So you get your entertaining time for today. So today I want to talk about electronics time fasting. It's an interesting way of thinking. So I knew about it, but I read an article over the internet describing the concept in a different light, and since those people have good writing skills and they post on famous high traffic websites, they get the people picking up the concept and passing it on. Myself, if I do record this video and if I have one viewer who believes in what I'm going to say, that's okay. But I have smaller chance of passing on the good information. So right now I'm going to Falls Lake, and I can tell you that my cell phone data is off. By accident I uploaded a video while I was on a cellular network, and 3 point something gigabyte of data went with that recording, and now I have only maybe 200 megabyte, like a 0.2 gigabyte left on my cell phone plan, and I don't want to get busted and pay overcharges. So good thing is that keeps me focused on what I want to do. So the data is off, so I cannot browse the internet while I'm traveling until 24th of January, which is like 2 weeks away. So 2 weeks away, I can only use some Wi-Fi spots if I really have to, but I don't really need much of an internet, because if I have it, then I'm tempted to use. It's like the stores trick their customers. They put all sort of junk food right at the cashier, at the paying counter. So because it's available for most people would grab one of those, like a chocolate bar, something that's generally unhealthy, or a magazine which is unhealthy for the mind. Those I'm talking about. And It's a mindset. People just follow. People follow what other people do. If you see someone at the front counter or at the cashier grabbing a gossip magazine, then you say, oh yeah, I want to see what's maybe it's something good because the person ahead of me looks well dressed and I trust his judgment and his action, and I want to be that type of person, and let me grab that magazine as well. Or I can't focus on my urges. So same thing happens with internet food. I'm talking about internet informational food, and you keep feeding your mind. And the thing is, like with any sense that's being monitored by the brain, if you keep exposing your brain to information, it could be taste, could be touch, could be smell, whatever, the brain loses the sensitivity for that stimuli. And it happens very often to people who are constantly watching movies. At the beginning they are happy to watch a silly movie, but over the time, if they are into certain genre, let's say people watching action movie, they would be tempted to watch more intense action movies. That's why the movies producers raise the bar all the time, because it's a competing market, making billions of dollars to that industry, and people put bigger, more complex stunts, bigger explosion, more complicated video effects, because they want to take a piece of the market, and people get more of that, and it's a higher demand for such spectacular movies or extraordinary action movies or whatever. Even in the porn industry the same thing happens, and same happens with taste buds. If you keep tasting very tasty foods, then you lose the sensitivity for certain tastes, and you will need more salt or more sugar. And I mentioned that into another recording, that I noticed Tim Hortons in the past was selling coffee, okay, sweet coffee. I didn't like it, I never liked it, and last year I saw some sort of signs in front of multiple of their locations saying that sweeten your life or something. They added more chemicals, more sugar into their coffee, and you see they sell donuts, so everyone is losing their taste bud sensitivity by drinking hot coffee in the morning and very sweet donuts as part of their daily habits, because they are into automatic pilot mode. But they don't talk to the brain, they don't think what happens to my taste buds, and at some point they won't feel that the coffee is too sweet or too hot. So I think you get my point. And for that reason, in the Bible and in the Quran and other religions, not that reason, but one of the reasons, it's a time is prescribed and recommended, a time to reset your body. And so you do the fasting when your body is flushing stuff, is cleaning up. Take a break so your digestive system and other parts of the body systems of the body that are connected, because all the systems in the body are connected to each other. It's not like, oh yeah, my digestive system is separated from the locomotory system, like the stuff that put you in motion. No, everything is connected. It's like a well-built machine. And when you take that month break, or Muslims do the same thing during the Ramadan, the systems are going to do a hard reset. Not all the systems, but at least you do something. And they start from fresh, and they feel the taste of the stuff again. They experience life with intensity again. Otherwise, what happens, and you notice in the kids, and the article I'm talking about described the kids that are hooked to the screen time, their cell phones or laptops, computer screen, describe that those kids become irritable, they lose sleep because of screen light, because of increasing the adrenaline response. But the main thing is that they lower their sensitivity to life. So life is for you, you make your life, and life is made for you. Like this winter, and this snow and these trees are made for me. It might not make sense to you, but doesn't matter. I got to the wisdom in my life, understanding it many times, many types of thinking. So you can think whatever you want, but the nature around is made for you. So at first it was the trees, the oceans, the stuff, the way it was described in the Bible. I used to be an atheist, so I understand your point if you're one of those. And I had to understand the depth and the meaning of life, which changed my perspective about divine world, about myself, about people around me. And then after the creator, aliens, whoever, it doesn't matter who did that, created the base layer, the system, then they put creatures and species and stuff, so they would have a platform to live on. They could not create the humans first on an empty platform, right? So it makes sense, it's logical. So I have these trees and the snow and the seasons made for me and for you. And why not enjoy it? Why not learning from it? Why don't experience life the way I'm supposed to, through my senses? So my sense is monitored by the brain. But if I desensitize, if I lower the sensitivity of my senses, then my life experience is going to get dull, right? So I need time to reset those biological mechanisms, and then I can restart experiencing life the way my senses were designed. And of course, with the age, I'm going to lose some of that sensitivity. But why I need to lose the sensitivity of my life experience, my sensors? Because the need of quick gratification, like eating something sweet, watching lots of porn. I'm not blaming those who watch porn, that's okay. But why watching or sensing something too intense too often? Because I can give you the answer. Quick answer is you're looking for a good feeling, which you can find if you start loving yourself and loving what's around you and the creation. So when you have enough love, then you don't need this type of gratification and intense senses, intense experiences in order to feel the life. can feel the life at the level it was set by the creator. So if you turn up the knobs, turn the volume up of your life experience, that's fine too, but you will need that volume louder and louder, because you dull your senses, and in order to experience life, keep experiencing the life, you need to turn the knobs up. Same happens, and I experience on my own by listening loud music. I was listening loud music, and now I lost some of the hearing, some of the frequencies I can hear well. Okay, I kept the headphones too loud. So do a reset. And how you do that? You turn off your data, reduce your screen time, maybe an hour most a day, for maybe a month or two. And when you come out in the nature, not right here, wherever you want, just outside, you can experience without that high intensity. And if you are able to connect and feel part of it, then you don't need high saturation, high contrast, high volume. You don't need to heighten those signals, because the way it is perfect. It's well balanced and it's perfect. Hear the sounds. I can hear the snowflakes dropping on my jacket. And earlier it was the wind through the forest. And I could see the wind blowing the snow, and it was special. And I could hear the creek earlier, and I could see the frozen surface of that creek. And it was magical. And if I think of an action movie or something, do I need it? Right now I don't. You can give me all the hyper experiences, like a jumpsuit flying, skydiving, all those things. I don't need it now. Maybe not the time, but not now. Enjoy life. Life is good. Let it go. See you later. Bye-bye.